A very good morning, dear students. Are you able to hear my voice? Okay. So, children, I can see you were there who raised the hand. Why? For what you raised the hand? Like that only? Yeah? Okay. So, children, yesterday we have started the new chapter, that is lesson 8, elections in India. And yesterday we study few points. Okay, which point we discuss? That is the election in India. About the election. Election is a process by which people elect their leaders. Okay, then why election is important we have studied. Okay, then election in India. In that we have studied about the types of elections, constituency, political parties. Okay, now today we will study about the secret ballot. Okay, secret ballot and procedure of election. Okay, secret ballot and procedure of election today we will study. Okay, now Avantika, unmute yourself, Avantika.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Avantika, read that secret ballot. Read that point.
In our country, voting is done through secret ballot. This means that candidates for whom a participant voter has voted remains a secret. Today, people cast their votes through
Electronic
voting machine, and EVM has the names of all the candidates and the election symbols of the participants with respect. The voter casts her or his vote by pressing the button against the candidate of her or his
choice. Okay, thank you, Avantika. Okay, so here next our topic is the secret ballot. How the people elect the leaders. The people elect the leaders through the secret ballot. In our country, voting is done through the secret ballot. Okay, means those who have given the vote, only that person knows that whom they have given the vote. No one can know that to whom that person is given the vote. Okay, it is very secret. And this means that the candidate for whom a particular voter has voted remain a secret. Okay, if I say that I have given to vote to this party, that party, no. Only I can know that which party or which candidate I have given the vote. It is very secret. That is why it is known as a secret ballot. Okay. Now, today people cast their vote through the electronic voting machine. In the past time, the people, they cast their vote through the ballot paper. Now, I'll show you the ballot paper. Wait. Here, you can see on the screen, ballot paper is there. This is ballot paper. This is a paper. Okay. Here you can see the party name is written, and here you can see the symbol is there. Then a stamp. The people, they're having the stamp, and through the stamp, they put a sign. Okay. Here on the name whom they want to give the vote. Okay. Now, next one is the, okay, now next is the EVM, electronic voting machine. Past time, people use the ballot paper. Okay, I've already shown you that paper is there. On that paper, one side the party name or that candidate name is written, and on other side that symbol is written. Symbol has made, okay, that like BJP, Congress, Samajwadi Party, their symbols were there now. That symbol is there, and one side their name is there, the candidate name is there. Okay, that paper, the voter take that paper from the officers and go and give the vote through the stamp. That is, stamps were kept there near that place. They can take the stamp and put the seal on that stamp. After that, they fold that paper and one box is kept there. Okay, in that on other place, the box is kept there. They fold the paper and then they drop that paper in that box. That box is known as a ballot box. Okay, so in the past time, this is the process. This is about the ballot paper, and like that they give the vote. But nowadays the people are using the EVM, electronic voting machines. Okay, electronic voting machine also I'll show you. Here you can see this is the electronic voting machine. Okay, this is electronic voting machine, and here you can see the symbols were there. Okay, this is the symbol. Here the candidate name is written in that machine, on that machine, and here you can see the buttons are there. Okay, these are the buttons. So whom the voters want to give the vote, they have to press that button. Okay, this is electronic voting machine. Okay, clear? More clear, I'll show you. Here you can see this one. Nowadays the photo is also coming. This is the name of that candidate name, photo of that candidate, symbol, and this button they have to press. Okay, this is the EVM, electronic voting machine. Okay, clear? All have seen? Okay, so this is the EVM, electronic voting machine. Okay, nowadays the people are giving the vote through this EVM. Okay, now an EVM has the name of all the candidate and the election symbol of the parties they represent. As I already shown you in the picture, their photos, symbols, and their names were there. Okay, candidate names, their photo, and the symbols of the parties were there. Okay, now the voter cast his or her vote by pressing the button. As I already shown you that they have to press that blue button. Okay, and once they press that button, their vote were cast. Okay, so this is about the secret ballot. Okay, now next one is the procedure of election. How the election held in our country, what are the process? Okay, the process of election in India. Now, Nityam, your video is not on, I think. On your video. Switch on your camera. Yes. Unmute yourself, Nityam.
Miss, my camera is on.
Okay, but your photo is not visible. That is why I said. Okay, so Nityam, just read the procedure of election. That is voter list you read. Okay, till with the election commission you read. You start reading from the procedure of election till with the election commission you read.
The procedure of election in India is as follows. Voters list. Much before the elections, the election commission prepares a list of registered voters.
Registered
This
voters.
list is This list is called electoral roll or the voters list. All registered voters are given voter ID cards by the commission.
All Indians.
All Indian citizens 18 years and above have the right to vote in elections. It is the duty of all such citizens to register themselves as voters with the Election Commission.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nitya. Okay, so procedure of election in that the first one is the voter list. Okay, the first work the election commission they have to do, that is the prepare a voter list. Okay, and it was done that much before the election, like in 2022 the elections will be there, the Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha. If election is there in 2022, then the voter list now only in 2020 and 2021 only they started making the voter list. Okay, and the election commission prepare a list of registered voters. Anyone names could not be there on the voter list. Those who have registered their name. Astha, sit properly. Okay. So those who have those who have registered their name, means the election commission they have distributed a form. Okay, in that form everything is written, that your name, your age, your date of birth, where you born, all the details are written in that. Okay, the people they have to fill that form and submit it to the election commission, and in election commission they verify all the things and then they write their name or enroll their name in the voter list. Okay, now this registered here you can see it is written much before the election. The election commission prepare a list of registered voters. This list is called the electoral roll or the voter list, in which the people names are written. And whose names are written? Whose age are 18 years and above. Not anyone can go and fill that form. Whose age are 18 years and above. Like when you all are in 18 plus, okay, then your parents nearby your house only, the camps, the election commission set up a camps. In that camp, they are distributing the forms. In that form, who all are 18 year plus, they took that form and fill that form. And they again submit that form in that same place. They collected all the form and send it to the election commission. Commission, they collect all the forms and verify all the things. After that, they write your name in the voter list. Okay, so all Indian citizens whose age are 18 years and above have the right to vote in election. And the election commission, they have given a voter ID card. Your parents were also having a voter ID card. Just ask your parent to show that voter ID card. And that voter ID card, name is there, father's name is there, mother name is there, date of birth is there, your address is written in that. Okay, your gender is written in that. So all details are written in that voter ID card, and that voter ID card is given by the election commission. Okay, they are distributing the voter ID card. They set up a camp area in different area, like we are living in Rapti Nagar. So in Rapti Nagar, they set up a camp. In that camp, you can go fill the form and submit the form in the same place, and from the same place you will get the voter ID card also. Okay, and on the election day or whenever the elections were held in our country, you just show that voter ID card. Okay, and you can go and give the vote. Okay, so first the election commission, they have to prepare the voter list. Okay, and whose name is there on the voter list? Whose age are 18 years and above, and those who all are registered their name. It doesn't mean that, okay, you are 18 year plus, then already your name will be there in the voter list. No, you have to fill the form. You have to register your name in the voter list. Then only your name will be appear in the list. Okay. Now, it is the duty of all such citizens to register themselves as voters with the election commission. And process, already I told you, in different areas, the camps were there. In that place, you can collect the form, you can fill that form and submit it to the election commission. Election commission verify that form and enter your name in the voter list, whose age are 18 years and plus. Okay, and then the election commission gave you a voter ID card, through which that any time elections were held in our country, you can go and give the vote. It is also that voter ID card is also your ID proof. Okay, identity, it's still your identity. Okay. Next one is the announcement of elections. Okay. Now, announcement of election. Shubhankar. Shubhankar, read. Announcement of elections. Shubhankar, what happened? Don't want to read? Shania, read.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Shania.
Announcement of election. The Election Commission announced the date of the
Election. I think video is paused. Network issue.
training.
Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just mute yourself. Shania, mute yourself. Okay, so announcement of elections. Now the election commission announces the date for the election. Once the voter ID list prepared, after that, what is the work of the election commission? To announce the date of the election, when the election held, because India is very big country, and in India, in different date or different time, the elections were held in a different part of the country. Okay, so the election commission announced the date for the election, when the election held in Uttar Pradesh, where the election is held in Bihar, in Rajasthan, in Punjab. So election commission decide the date. Okay, now it is also lays down the rule and guidelines for the political party to follow during the election. So who prepared the rules and regulations for the political party? Election commission prepares the rules and regulation for the political party, and during the election time they have to follow this guidelines or the rules which was made by the election commission. Otherwise, election commission, they just did not allow that political party, if they were not following the rules and guidelines, they did not allow them to take part in the election. Okay, now the political party are then given some time for campaigning. Campaigning means work in an organized and active way toward a particular goal. In Hindi, you can say Chunav Prachar. Okay, they started doing a campaigning. Who gave this time? The election commission decided the time that from this time means from this date to this date you can just from this date to this date you can do the campaigning. After this date you are not allowed or you are not supposed to do the campaigning. Okay, so the announcement of the election was done by the election commission. Okay, next one is the setting up polling booth. Okay, setting up of polling booth. Adarsh, unmute yourself, Adarsh.
Yes, ma'am.
Now read. Setting up of polling booth.
Setup of a polling booth. The election commission set up many polling booths in each
Constituency.
constituency. The registered voters in a constituency go to the nearest polling booth to cast their votes.
Okay, thank you, Adarsh. So next step is the setting up the polling booth. Polling booth means where the people or the voters can go and cast their vote, give their vote. Okay. Now the election commission set up many polling booths. Okay. Different areas, polling booths are there. Like here you can see in Chargaon, polling booth is there. But because in Chargaon it is a very big area, so 2-3 polling booths are there. Okay, then in Asuran Chauraha you can see Asuran polling booth is there. Near that this Rajendra Nagar, different polling booth. Golghar, different. The area wise they set up a polling booth. Okay, so the election commission set up many polling booths in each constituency. Constituency means already yesterday I told you an area where the people can go, particular area that the people can give the vote from that area. Okay, so in each constituency, in each area, the election commission set up a polling booth. And the registered voters, not everyone, who all are registered their name for voting, okay, they can go to the nearest polling booth to cast their vote. Okay, to give their vote, they can go. Like those people who all are living in Rapti Nagar and Chargaon, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 are there na? So who all are there in Rapti Nagar phase 4? So here in phase 4, one polling booth is there. So those who are living in Rapti Nagar phase 4, they can go and give the vote to that polling booth. Now in one polling booth is there Rapti Nagar third phase. So those who are living in Rapti Nagar third phase, they can go and give the vote to that polling booth. Okay. Those who are living in Asuran, okay, the Asuran also, the polling booth is there. Means they select any college or any school. In that college or a school, the people can go, that school and college, that time it is known as a polling booth. Okay, so they can go and give the vote there. Okay. Next one is the, after that, the giving the vote, the election day. What happened to the election day? Now, this polling booth they set up first, they prepare the voter list. After that, they announce the election date. Election commission, all this work is done by the election commission. Okay, prepare the voter list, then announce the date of election. Okay, then setting up of polling booth. And this polling booth is settled means 3-4 months before only they just inform to that institution, to that school or college, that in your school, in your college, we want to make as a polling booth and the people will come and cast their vote here in this place. Okay, so this setting up the polling booth, the election commission set up a polling booth. Okay, next what happened? That is the election day. Okay. Next process is the election day. Utkarsh. Unmute yourself, Utkarsh. Utkarsh, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Good
Yes.
morning.
Now, good morning, Utkarsh. Now, Utkarsh, read the election day.
The election day, the next day, strange is the day when voters go to the polling booths to cast their votes. Many policemen and policemen are posted there to
Ensure
ensure
peaceful
peaceful elections.
election. Okay, thank you. Mute yourself, Utkarsh. Okay. Pranjal. Unmute yourself, Pranjal. Pranjal, are you able? Yes. Pranjal, now read once inside the booth.
Once inside the booth, a voter has to identify identify himself to the election officially by showing her his voter ID card. The officially then the mark the voter, the finger and in triple ink
labeling.
and in triple ink and allow her him to cast the vote. The voter cast the vote through an EVM which they kept behind the screen. This way, the candidate whom the particular voter and voter has voted her remain a secret.
A secret. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Pranjal. Okay, so mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here next process is the election day. What happened to the election day? The next stage is the day when voters go to the polling booth to cast their vote. First, they prepare a voter list. Okay, the voters who registered, their name is there in the voter list. Okay, they are having a voter ID card. They can take that voter ID card and go to the nearest polling booth. The polling booth in which is in their area. Okay, so that day the voters can go. Shubhransh, sit properly. So the voters can go to the polling booth to cast their vote. And when they go to the polling booth, they can see the many police women and men were there. Okay. And why these policemen and women were there? To see that the elections which conducted, it should be done in a peaceful way. There should be no fight. Shreyash, your camera is turned like that. Just turn your camera. Shreyash Chaudhary, turn your camera. So that so the policemen and women, they make sure that there should be no disturbance during the election time. Okay, so that is why many policemen and women were there in the place where the votes were cast. The people can go and cast the vote on the polling booth. Okay, now once inside the booth, a voter has to identify herself or himself to the election official by showing her or his voter ID card. As I already told you, when you registered your name to the election commission gave you a voter ID card. So they have to stand in a queue, in a line, okay? And one by one, their turn will come. So when your turn will come, you have to go and a person sitting, the official, person is sitting. Okay, officers are sitting there who all are appointed to conduct that election. Different places, different peoples are there. Many peoples are sitting. So that people is having a voter list. Okay, that person asks you to show your voter ID card. When you show your voter ID card, that person has checked your name, your details, your address, and then put a tick on the voter list, which list that the person is having. Okay, and then that person allow you to go in the next place where that another person is sitting and put a indelible ink on your finger. What is this indelible ink? That indelible ink means ink which cannot be removed easily. You cannot remove that. You're having a pen ink now, which you can remove easily, but this indelible ink, it will not remove easily. It will take at least 4 or 5 days to remove from the finger. So they put on that finger, that indelible ink they put on the finger. Okay, and then they allow you to go to that place where you have to give the vote. Okay, now the voter cast the vote through an EVM which is kept behind the screen. Means a small place is there, okay, which is covered by the curtain or something, some cardboard. They have covered that place. The people can go, and EVM is kept there, and in that EVM they press that button and give the vote. And immediately after giving the vote, they have to go out from that polling booth or from that place. Okay, now this way the candidate whom a particular voter has voted for remain a secret. Now it will not know, no one knows that whom the voter has given the vote. Okay, only that person is knowing whom they have given the vote. So this happened on the election day. So in your book also on page number 65, you can see a picture is there which is given on the day of election. In the first one, you can see voters wait for their turn outside of a polling booth. Here you can see a queue is there, a line is there. So in a line, they are standing and they are waiting for their turn outside of the polling booth. Then second step, inside the polling booth, when they enter in that place, in the polling booth, a voter has identified herself to the polling officer. Here you can see many people are sitting there. Okay, so they have to show, that lady is showing that voter ID card, that this is my identity, identity, to identify herself, ID card. Okay, to identify herself, that okay, this is my name, this is the photo is also given. Okay, so the officers, they identify that person and put a tick on that list. After that, you can see the next picture. It is written, a polling officer apply indelible ink. Okay, ink is there, indelible ink is there, they put the ink. Then in the fourth picture, you can see a voter cast his vote. Here you can see it is covered from all the side, from all the three sides, it is covered, and the people can go and cast the vote through the EVM. Okay, now next process is the counting of votes. Now this over, next phase is the next process is the counting of vote. Okay, Pari, sorry, it is Pragati. Pragati, unmute yourself. Yes, Pragati, read counting of votes. Read.
Yes, miss.
Counting of votes.
At the end of the stipulated voting time to EVMs, EVM are cited and slid and sent to the place for
Safekeeping.
safekeeping. The count
Counting.
takes place on the day fixed on the election.
Fixed by the Election Commission. Okay, thank you, Pragati. Okay, so counting of votes. Now, at the end of the stipulated means set out time. That time also given by the Election Commission. Now, the vote is started at 7 a.m. till 6 or till 5 p.m. So this time, during this time, the voters can go and give the vote. Not before that time and not after that time. Okay, so this time is given by the Election Commission. Okay, and the EVM are seen after this time is over, means from 7 o'clock morning till evening 5 o'clock, the voters can go and give the vote. After 5 o'clock, that they have to seal the EVM, means pack the EVM. Okay, after they pack the EVM, they are having a decided place. Election Commission office is there. Okay, so from the different polling booth, they through that vehicles or through that buses are there. Okay, in that bus they can sit and they can go to the Election Commission office, and they hand over the EVM to the officers. Okay, the officers were also there, and that EVMs kept in a safe place. After that, the counting takes place on a fixed day. Now, the counting also started on the fixed date. That date is also fixed by the Election Commission. So the counting is started on the fixed date, which was given by the Election Commission. And it was also done, means the Election Commission selected some people to count the vote. Okay. Next step is the announcement of result. Okay, announcement of result. Ujjwal Sharma, unmute yourself. Ujjwal, unmute yourself. Ujjwal, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Not able to unmute or don't want to unmute. Okay. Aradhya, unmute yourself, beta. Unmute yourself, Aradhya. Not able to do. Srishti. Wait. Satyam. Unmute yourself, Satyam. Satyam Paswan, unmute yourself. Satyam, unmute yourself. Okay, Bhavya, unmute yourself. Bhavya, unmute yourself.
Ma'am,
Who is this?
I'm Bhavya.
Yes, Bhavya, are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so read the announcement of results. Bhavya, read announcement of results. Okay, Devanshi, read. Devanshi, say, read. Devanshi, unmute yourself first.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, unmute. Announcement of results.
Once all the votes have been counted, the election commission declares the result. The candidate declared as elected representative of that constituency. He or she becomes member of the Lok Sabha in the case of general elections, the Vidhan Sabha in case of assembly elections.
Elections are very important. Read.
Elections are very important in a democratic setup. They give citizens an opportunity to participate in the governance of their country. Ask your parents to vote for leaders who will work for the welfare of the country.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so here the announcement of result. Voter list prepared. After that, the announcement of elections done by the election commission, then setting up of polling booth, then the election day, then after that the counting of votes, and last process is the announcement of result. Now once all the vote has been counted, the election commission declare the result who get the maximum number of votes. Okay, the candidate who wins the maximum number of votes from a constituency, from that area, is declared as the elected representative of that constituency. Means that particular person is the winner of that area. Okay, and he or she, whether a female or a male, okay, become a member of the Lok Sabha. If it is a general election, then it will be a the candidate goes in a Lok Sabha, okay, and if it is a Vidhan Sabha election, then they can go to the state assembly, in the state legislative assembly. Okay, so general election also the same process, and the Vidhan Sabha election is also the same process. Okay, now elections are very important in a democratic setup. Why it is important? In the beginning only I told you, because it gives the opportunity to the people to participate in the governance of the country. The people can elect whom they think that they will do better for the country. Okay, and the last line it is given, ask your parents to vote for leaders who will work for the welfare of the country. Okay, you have to ask your parents, because your parents 18 years above and they were already registered their name in the election commission. They are also having the voter ID card. So whenever the elections were held in our country, it is our duty to go and give the vote, to cast our vote. Okay, so this we have completed. Okay, now we have completed this chapter. Explanation part we have completed. Okay, now in the next turn I will ask you some questions. We have completed the chapter. I will ask you some questions. Okay, so read full chapter. In the next turn, I will ask you the questions and we will do the book exercise. Okay, so next turn I will ask you the question. Now time is already over. Okay, so next class, I will ask you the question, and if you're having any doubt, you can clear your doubt in the next class. Okay, so children, take care of yourself. God bless you children. Bye-bye.